the rankest weed, a gilded but a bitter pill, of varied, great, and complicated ill. These lines are harsh, but they indicate an internal wretchedness, which I own affects me. Surely this young man must be involved in misfortune of no common nature, but I cannot imagine what can induce him to remain with this unfeeling family, where he is most unworthily despised for being poor, and most illiberally detested for being a Scotchman. He may indeed have motives, which he cannot surmount, for submitting to such a situation. Whatever they are, I most heartily pity him, and cannot but wish it were in my power to afford him some relief. During this conversation, Mr. Smith's footboy came to Miss Branghton, and informed her that his master said she might have the room now when she liked it, for that he was presently going out. This very genteel message, though it perfectly satisfied the Miss Branghtons, by no means added to my desire of being introduced to this gentleman; and upon their rising, with intention to accept his offer, I begged they would excuse my attending them, and said I would sit with Madame Duval till the tea was ready. I therefore once more went up 2 pair of stairs with young Branghton, who insisted upon accompanying me; and there we remained till Mr. Smith's footboy summoned us to tea, when I followed Madame Duval into the dining room. The Miss Branghtons were seated at one window, and Mr. Smith was lolling indolently out of the other. They all approached us at our entrance, and Mr. Smith, probably to show he was master of the department, most officiously handed me to a great chair at the upper end of the room, without taking any notice of Madame Duval, till I rose and offered her my own seat. Leaving the rest of the company to entertain themselves, he very abruptly began to address himself to me, in a style of gallantry equally new and disagreeable to me. It is true, no man can possibly pay me greater compliments, or make more fine speeches, than Sir Clement Willoughby; yet his language, though too flowery, is always that of a gentleman, and his address and manners are so very superior to those of the inhabitants of this house, that to make any comparison between him and Mr. Smith would be extremely unjust. This latter seems very desirous of appearing a man of gaiety and spirit; but his vivacity is so low bred, and his whole behaviour so forward and disagreeable, that I should prefer the company of dullness itself, even as that goddess is described by Pope, to that of this sprightly young man. He made many apologies that he had not lent his room for our dinner, which he said he should certainly have done, had he seen me first; and he assured me, that when I came again, he should be very glad to oblige me. I told him, and with sincerity, that every part of the house was equally indifferent to me. "Why, Ma'am, the truth is, Miss Biddy and Polly take no care of anything, else I'm sure they should be always welcome to my room; for I'm never so happy as in obliging the ladies. That's my character, Ma'am. But really, the last time they had it, everything was made so greasy and so nasty, that, upon my word, to a man who wishes to have things a little genteel, it was quite cruel. Now, as to you, Ma'am, it's quite another thing; for I should not mind if everything I had was spoilt for the sake of having the pleasure to oblige you; and I assure you, Ma'am, it makes me quite happy that I have a room good enough to receive you." This elegant speech was followed by many others, so much in the same style, that to write them would be superfluous; and as he did not allow me a moment to speak to any other person, the rest of the evening was consumed in a painful attention to this irksome young man, who seemed to intend appearing before me to the utmost advantage. Adieu, my dear Sir. I fear you will be sick of reading about this family; yet I must write of them, or not of any, since I mix with no other. Happy I shall be when I quit them all, and again return to Berry Hill. End of Letter 42.